What is up, guys and gals of the internet? I am the Brony King, and welcome to my top 10 WWE Superstars. I've been talking about WWE for a little while now, so I think it's probably time for me to do this list. So, before we get things started, I would like to point out that this is going to be specifically male superstars. Female superstars will get an episode of their own in the near future, so none of these fine people. One last thing, these wrestlers can be from any era. So someone like Hulk Hogan can be right next to or alongside a wrestler now like Bobby Roode. Alright, let's get this thing started. Wait, hold on. 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. A little bit of a technical difficulty. Now, let's begin. So, number 10. So, starting at number 10, we're going to need someone good. We're going to need someone great. We're going to need someone phenomenal. That's right. At number 10, we have AJ Styles. AJ Styles is somewhat new to WWE, only being in for a good few years, but he has made a big impression since then. Being able to handle the Demon Finn Balor, winning the WWE Championship, beating Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in a handicap match, and being a high flyer. Being a high flyer is something that I really respect, because that takes a lot of athleticism. While it does take a lot to throw somebody around like they're a ragdoll, it takes a lot to be able to jump from the mat to the top rope and then launch yourself at somebody like AJ Styles does a lot. And the reason he's so low is because I don't think he's been in long enough to major impress me. So AJ Styles stays at number 10. Number 9. At number 9, we have Seth Rollins, the Architect. The Architect is amazing and my favorite member of the Shield. That's right, no other member. I'll say this right now. No other member of the Shield will be on here. Seth Rollins has accomplished a lot, being WWE Champion, being Heavyweight Champion, being Universal Champion, and now Intercontinental Champion. And while right now it seems he's in a rivalry with Finn Balor, I am fine with that. They are two phenomenal wrestlers. Well, I shouldn't really say phenomenal. They are two amazing wrestlers who deserve a chance at the championship whenever they get. Seth Rollins is amazing, has beaten both members of the Shield before, has taken on Brock Lesnar, and did amazing in not Hell in a Cell. Well, actually, he did good in Hell in a Cell too, but he did great in his Elimination Chamber match. And while he didn't win, sorry about the cough, he lasted longer than most everyone else in the ring, aside from Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman. So, Seth Rollins is at number 9. Number 8. At number 8, we have Rey Mysterio, another high flyer. You'll probably notice a trend. I really like high flyers. For a guy my size, I really wish I could be a high flyer. He is a fast wrestler who can take down the biggest of people. He has taken down the Big Show before. He did end up losing the match, but he was able to get him down and get a good few moves off and really hurt the Big Show. He's handled himself greatly, and last I checked, I think this might have been taken a year or two ago. No, I think he still has it. For longest time in one Royal Rumble. This guy started in at number 1 and made it all the way to the end and won. Not very many people have done that, and that was a long Rumble at 67 minutes. Plus some seconds, but... And seeing him return in the 2018 Royal Rumble and the 2018 Greatest Royal Rumble was amazing. And while he didn't win either, he did fantastic in both. And it was great seeing Rey Mysterio once more. So Rey Mysterio is at number 8. Number 7. That's right, The Rock is at number 7. The most electrifying man in the WWE, the Braham Bull. He has accomplished so much, being so many different champions, having teamed with so many different people, having beat John Cena at WrestleMania. He is an amazing wrestler who I don't think most people would want to mess with. Like, honestly, if someone said, hey, go fight The Rock, would you say, oh yeah, I'll go do that? No, you'd say, ha, no, you're crazy. How about you do it? No one wants to fight The Rock, because they know they're not going to win, most likely. The only person I can think of that has a great record over beating The Rock is Stone Cold Steve Austin. And that's because he's Stone Cold Steve Austin. So, at number 7 is The Rock. Number 6. That's right, at number 6 we have The Undertaker. The Undertaker is one of the most famous wrestlers of all time, aside maybe John Cena, and maybe one or two others. But even then, The Undertaker is highly well known. A phenomenal, again, I can't use the word phenomenal because he ain't AJ Styles. But he is an amazing wrestler. With a 23-2 WrestleMania record, that's amazing. Going 21 WrestleManias without being defeated. The Undertaker is an amazing wrestler. Put John Cena down in seconds, has beaten Kane, has scared Braun Strowman into exiting the ring, which is something most people can't do. Has almost beaten Brock Lesnar, won the 2007 Royal Rumble. The Undertaker is just an amazing wrestler, and he is creepy. The only time I ever didn't like The Undertaker was during the American Badass phase, and most people would agree with me there. My brother won't, but most people do. So, at number 6, The Undertaker. Number 5. That's right, and number 5 is Sin Cara, another high flyer. Well, this one's not quite as much of a high flyer, being a light heavyweight, not a cruiserweight, but still. Well, so is AJ Styles, but still. Sin Cara is an amazing luchador, and while I don't like his new mask as much, I still love him just as much as a wrestler. And while I do miss the Lucha Dragons Day, I can live without it. Sin Cara is, like I said, is an amazing wrestler, having almost beat Braun Strowman, one of the hardest men to beat in the WWE, having won tag team champion, the NXT Tag Team Championship with his partner Kalisto. He's beaten many. He beat Jinder Mahal. While he's never done amazing in Royal Rumbles, he's definitely done some good. He did not so good in the Greatest Royal Rumble, but we can all look past that. Then there's also the fact that how he's been in a bunch of different Andre the Giant Memorial battles, and again, while he hasn't won any of them yet, he always does great. And again, I love the high-flying style. I wish I could do that myself. So, at number 5, we have Sin Cara. Number 4. That's right, at number 4, we have Braun Strowman, the monster among men. Braun Strowman being one of the strongest men in the WWE and being a complete monster in the ring, therefore the nickname, it's really hard to not like him. He's beaten the Big Show, he's beaten Brock Lesnar, he's beaten Roman Reigns, he's beaten Seth Rollins, he's beaten almost every wrestler, and he's done pretty well. He's beaten Sin Cara, Kalisto, just about everybody, and he won the tag team championship basically on his own. He had a 10-year-old with him who didn't do anything. So, the monster among men, it's great having him in the WWE, and that's why he is at the number 4 spot. Number 3. That's right, at number 3, we have Ryback, the big guy. Ryback is an amazing wrestler who I really wish didn't get fired. He was an amazing wrestler, as I said, was able to pick up and beat Mark Henry and the Big Show. Almost beat CM Punk if it wasn't for the fact of him getting punched in the nuts by the ref. And he was Intercontinental Champion for a while. And like I said, he did amazing. He was a great wrestler with a great finisher, and the big guy didn't deserve to get fired. Because he was a monster, and he was always hungry and would always yell, "Feed me more." Number 2. At number 2, we have the Big Show, who was the world's largest athlete, but no longer holds that record because he lost a lot of weight. Which is great for Big Show. Big Show is an amazing wrestler. As you can see here, picked up Braun Strowman, who is 6'8", 384 pounds. So that's amazing right there. He's beaten Mark Henry, he's beaten Brock Lesnar, John Cena, Rusev, just all these great wrestlers he's beaten. And while he does flip-flop back from heel to face, heel to face, heel to face, who cares? He's still a great wrestler. It's great seeing him. And some of the rivalries he's been in have been pretty good. And he's tagged with The Undertaker, Kane, Chris Jericho. He's teamed with some of the best wrestlers ever. And it's great to have him in the WWE, and while I'm sad that he will be retiring soon, it was great while it lasted. Number 2 is the Big Show. Now, before we move on, I have some honorable mentions. So, let's get on to the honorable mentions. Oh, I missed that slide. Now this one right here is one I want to talk about. He's one of my honorable mentions, but I do want to talk about it a little bit. So Sami Zayn was one of my favorite wrestlers, and then he went heel with Kevin Owens, and I no longer like him nearly as much as I used to. So for my honorable mention, it will be Sami Zayn pre-heel. I just wanted to point that out, because like I said, I am not a huge fan of heel Sami. I really wish he would just leave Kevin Owens and go back to being a face. He was a great face. Now, you're probably seeing this and wondering what's going on. Number 1, part 1, what's up with that? Well, there are 2 wrestlers that I couldn't decide between on who to choose for the number 1 spot. They're 2 amazing wrestlers who I just couldn't decide between. I love them both a lot. So, here's the first one for the number 1 spot. That's right, sharing the number 1 spot with the person that you don't know yet, John Cena. Now, I know a lot of wrestling fans are probably going to be really mad at me for this, but John Cena was the first wrestler I ever heard of, was in the first match I ever saw. Well, I don't remember who his opponent was. I remember they lost really quickly. John Cena is a 2-time Royal Rumble winner, has won just about every won just about every championship, has beaten some really amazing wrestlers, and I don't understand the hate he gets. I really don't. And while I don't think while he used to be heel, I'm glad he is no longer heel, because he is not a good heel. John Cena is a great face, not a good heel. But that's John Cena. I bet you're kind of wondering, well, who's sharing the spotlight with John Cena? Well, here is number 1, part 2, and for those of you who know me, I think you know who's coming up. If you don't really know me, this could be a bit of a surprise. Here is number 1, part 2. That's right, sharing the spotlight with John Cena is Finn Balor. Finn Balor was one of the first wrestlers I ever saw at SummerSlam of 2017, I believe. No, SummerSlam of 2016. No. SummerSlam of 2017, there we go. Where he faced Bray Wyatt as the Demon. And he destroyed Bray Wyatt. That was a great match. And Finn Balor has become one of my favorites ever since. Being sort of a mix between a high flyer and just like a normal wrestler. And it's amazing. He has one of my favorite finishers of all time, the coup de grace. He is amazing on the mic, in the ring. He is just amazing all around. And he's a great guy. And the Demon is undefeated. And Finn Balor was the first ever Universal Champion. Well, he did have to relinquish the title the next day due to injury. He was still the first Universal Champion holder and never lost the title to anyone. So Finn Balor is at the number 1 spot alongside John Cena. Well, those are my top 10 wrestlers, plus all the, why can I not think of honorable mentions. thank you so much for watching. I had a lot of fun making this video and deciding who went where and in what spot. I hope you stop by and watch some of my other videos. Make sure to go and check out my friend Joe Kaiser J's channel, and check out the wrestling channel that me and him are starting. What I believe is, I've drawn a blank on the name at the moment. I really hate it, but I'm gonna put it in the description. I believe it is Let's Talk Wrestling, but I'm not 100% on that. But nevertheless, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.